Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2000 movie Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The movie is directed by Ron Howard and stars Jim Carrey as the Grinch, Taylor Momsen as Cindy Lou Who, Jeffrey Tambor as Augustus Mayhew, the mayor of Whoville, Christine Baranski as Martha Mayhew, VA, Bill Irwin is Lou Who, Cindy Lou Who's dad. Molly Shannon is Betty Lou Who, Cindy's mom, and has a awesome narration by Anthony Hopkins. The movie pretty much follows everything that's in the book about how the Grinch hating Christmas and wanting to stop it from happening and everything, but in between a lot of things that happen in the book, they kind of go more into detail about the Grinch's backstory and kind of just show him messing around in Whoville and everything, because they have to add a whole bunch of stuff because the book is really short and everything. But I kind of like that they added like his backstory. I know most people say the thing about the Grinch is that makes it so good is that he hates Christmas for no particular reason. We don't really know why he hates it, but and I like that in the book and the cartoon and everything, but I love that they went into his history some in this movie. I thought it was pretty interesting. I think the cast is really, really good, and especially Jim Carrey. He was just absolutely perfect as the Grinch. He's crazy and wild. They pretty much just let him do his thing and everything, and I thought he did a really good job. He had almost quit the role because of having to spend so many hours in the makeup chair, and he didn't like the contacts and the suit and everything, so he almost quit because of it, and I'm glad that he didn't. I think the rest of the cast is pretty good for the most part. Taylor Momsen's the main other cast member that really stands out, because she's like the second main character, but she was really good in this. This was her very first movie, and I thought she was really good in it. Jeffrey Tambor was good as the mayor. He's like this jerk that when they were kids he would torment and make fun of the Grinch and everything, and it's the reason why the Grinch is the way he is. He's a really shady character, but Jeffrey Tambor plays him very well. Most of the rest of the cast, they're not really big parts. They just kind of just have their little roles to fill. Martha Mayhew is mainly set up to be the Grinch's love interest, but they don't really explore their relationship very much, which I kind of wish that they would have done that a little bit more. I mean, they show in the flashbacks to their childhood that she liked him and everything, and he liked her, but after he started getting ridiculed and made fun of and everything, and went to live on Mount Crumpet, they kind of, I guess, nothing happened between them. But and then Cindy Lou Who's parents, they're in here throughout most of it, mainly her dad. Bill Irwin does a really good job playing him and everything. But part of what makes this movie so great to me is the sets and costumes and everything. They did a really, really great job with the sets and the costumes, and I think that might have gotten some Oscars. Either, I don't know if they won, but at least got some Oscar nominations for the costume designs and the hair and makeup, which they really deserved, because I mean, you could tell it was Jim Carrey by the way he acted and stuff, but you couldn't see him. I mean, you could very rarely. There were parts when he would smile and stuff. You could tell that it was Jim Carrey, but a lot of times you couldn't tell that it was him, except by his voice and his mannerisms and stuff. And I thought that was really cool. And the Who's all had really good makeup too. But the town of Whoville was built real nicely. They had a lot of really cool sets for that, and kind of made it feel like a Dr. Seuss world and everything. I think this is one of the best movies that's been made out of the Dr. Seuss ones. There's only 5 of them I've seen, all but the new Grinch, which I'll probably see later this week. But I liked Anthony Hopkins. I thought doing the narrating, he just was absolutely perfect as the narrator and everything. It kind of gave the movie a little bit more of I don't know how to explain it. More of a flair, I guess. The score by James Horner is really good. He does a really good job with it, and he kind of worked in music from the song that's in the movie. Cindy Lou Who sings it at the beginning of the movie, "Where Are You Christmas?" But in the credits and stuff, Faith Hill sings it, and it's one of my favorite songs in one of my favorite Christmas songs because of this movie. And Faith Hill just did a really great job on that song, but James Horner did a really good job writing it and writing the rest of the score. He just did a really good job on this. And I thought Ron Howard was a really good director for it. There were even parts of the movie where the Grinch is actually kind of making fun of Ron Howard, which I thought was kind of amusing too. But Ron Howard did a really good job directing it, and it was written by Jeffrey Price and Peter S. Seaman, who had written the screenplays for Who Framed Roger Rabbit, and I think they did Wild Wild West and a couple other movies, but this is probably my favorite movie that they wrote and everything. But yeah, this is just one of my favorite holiday movies. I watch it at least once every year, sometimes 2 or 3 times. I probably will end up watching it again one more time before the year's over. I'm thinking about watching it at least maybe on Christmas Eve. But it's my second favorite Christmas movie, actually, and I just really love it. I know a lot of people hate it because they say that the only good version of the Grinch is the animated classic that airs on TV every year, which I will say that version is really good and everything. I personally like this one better. I'm probably in the minority, but a huge part of that probably plays in with nostalgia, because I grew up with this movie. I was only like 8 years old when this movie came out, so this was like a big part of my childhood. But I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It's the one of 2 Dr. Seuss movies that I'd give that high of rating. I don't even know if I gave the other one that high of rating when I reviewed it, but just a really good movie, and everything. So if there's any other movies you'd like me to review, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you thought about this version of the Grinch. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Also, if there's any movie series rankings or top 10 lists you want me to do, let me know. I'll do those. And feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and you can follow me on Facebook at OgreBoy1992. And thank you, and have a good day.